Hi everyone, welcome to our workshop. So step 1, let's try using ShareNote. So if you have a student account, log out first. Click on your name, click on log out and log in again by using a teacher's account. If you're using Google account, please click on it. And if you're using a web version, please click on LoiLo.app and follow the steps. Select your school. Make sure to change the preferences and click on your name, click on preferences and click on create ShareNote. And this ShareNote activity should appear, or otherwise you're always welcome to make your own. And if you are having an iPad, please download the app and sign in with Google. Follow the steps, find the school and find the class. If you don't have a ShareNote yet, click on create new ShareNote and it will be default by today's date. Make sure to click on the icon in your right hand side and select all the people that you would like them to join in the ShareNote. Okay, step 2, all groups work on one ShareNote. So we will have the entire class participate in one ShareNote and create a workspace for each group, like this. And all groups will then work on one ShareNote. As I've already prepared a template, it should like this and write down notes in each group's card. And I have prepared something for it. Let's say that I would like to prepare some things I want to try challenging myself to do. And this is all the little cards I put on it. You are always welcome to move the cards. And the progress of other groups' work can be monitored in real time. As you can see, I can see the students work on group 1, group 2, and group 5, and group 4. So once everything's done, let's jump to step 3. Let's work on ShareNote for each group. So we will have the entire class participate in different ShareNote and create a workspace for each group. As you can see, I've got a screenshot in here. And we've got a ShareNote for the whole class and group A to group B. And remember, click on the icons. Invite the member you would like them to be in the ShareNote and click on Save. So let's do activities together. It's called Discover New Hobbies and Interests. First one, join a group ShareNote. Second, write down as many ideas for hobbies and interests on the white chart. And once you get that done, the representative of the group submits the white chart to the submission box. So form pairs and create a ShareNote if you're using a web version. Again, click on back and select the ShareNote. And once it's done, remember to click on the people's icon, choose the member. And if you're using iPad, they'll be the same. Select back, click on Share New Note. Select the people icon and choose your member. As you can see there, I have also prepared a template. It's called Hobbies and Interests, and you can always move the cards. And then the representative will complete the white chart and select it to a submission box. Okay, and then step 4, use personal notes and ShareNotes together. So how to transfer contents between shared and private notes? The first one, copy the contents of the ShareNote to the private note. Second one, in the private notes, summarize your opinions on the candy chart. Third one, also refer to the opinions of the other group's white charts in the submission box. And the fourth one, send the contents of the candy chart to your personal note using send. So copy the contents of the share note to a private note. Again, how to do so? Click on back and click on three dots and click on copy. Find the destination subjects and it will show up as a copy. So what is the differences between a shared note and a private note? So this icon actually represents the shared note. Yes, this one. And then the copy, it's actually the private note. The copied shared note became your private note now. You can now edit them on your own. So in the private note, summarize the opinions on the candy chart. Like if you want to drag this card to the candy note, and also refer to the opinions of the other group's pie charts in the submission box. I can click on submission, click on the card you want to use and click on use, and select the card you like and put them into the candy chart. So this is one of the example of the candy chart. So how to send the contents of the candy chart to your personal note using send. So again, find the candy chart, drag it to the send button, select my note, select the subjects where we're currently in, and then select the target shared note. So let's put up as a summary. So if I would like to transfer the data from the shared note to a private note, use copy. If I would like to transfer private note to shared note, use send. For material box, it's very good for peer learning. And share note is a feature that is still under development. Please let us know if you have any questions during today's workshop. Okay, now let's jump to test card. So before I talk about it, so what exactly are the quiz cards? So for test cards, you're allowed to create a test with automatic grading, so both students and teachers can create a card. So for a questionnaire, you can create a questionnaire with voting function. Again, students and teachers can create it. For attendance, we use it to check students' attendance and health, but only teachers can create it. Okay, so once it's done, what exactly is a test card? It has automatic scoring and tailoring in real time, and the results can be exported to Excel. And students can also create and respond to each other's card. Now let's create a test card together. So again, go back to your LoiLo desktop, select test, and then a brand new card should appear in your LoiLo note. So this is one of the examples that I've created. Click on edit. As you can see that we are allowed to have pictures and also single answers and multiple answers. We can also import videos and audios. And also we can select summarize and short answers. So what is allow additional answers? As you can see that I have prepared a questionnaire. And if we click on edit, make sure you take the allowed additional answers. Let's say I enter hamburger, right? Make sure you click the plus in the right hand side. And after you do that, make sure you select the answer so that it will reflect in real time. So what is the differences between answer together or send? So both test cards and questionnaire has the answer together function. So let's say I have put up an example that if you want to check the student's understanding straight away, please click on answer together. If you want the student to do it at their own pace and time, please drag the card to send. So I'm then going to give you some tips about how to use a quiz card. We can use it in submission. The purpose of having someone else to solve the task is to encourage students to take the initiative and explanations to help them enhance their learning. So how to use test card in the submissions? The students will create test, and then the teacher will create a submission box. The teacher will then turn on the sharing answers. The students will then answer each other's test. Then we can encourage them to explain what they've learned so far. So make sure teachers always click on sharing answers once they all submitted. The student click on answers. This is one of the example. Click on check your answers. Then you should be able to see the result. Okay, so how can we use it in materials? So we use questionnaires and tests for the whole school and school year. So how to actually use test card in the materials? Again, teacher A creates a test card and drag the card to the materials, saved it in the school-wide, maybe teachers only. Then the teacher B will then opens the materials and find the card and select use. So this is one of the example I've put up. And the statistical results field should always be preset as to shown to you and the teachers only. And this is how we do it. Drag the cards to the materials, select teachers only, and if you want to use the card, click on use. So finally, how to reuse the test card. So let's say I've got a bank of the test cards, which you can see in here. So let's say if I click on a card made by another school, if I click on answer, it will say this card cannot be opened as it was created in a different school. So we would like to click on three dots, click on reuse this card, and then you can now edit this card. So this is all for today. If you have any questions, you are always welcome to ask us or send us an email.